Go for it, brother. So, who we got here in, what's your childhood like in?
Yeah, g'day mate, my name's James Nut 007 Jimmy Nut. Born Merriward, 22nd of January 84. I grew up really good at sport. Any sport I played, got best and fairest multiple occasions. Anyway, from Merriward, 1,000 people living there, not nothing to do whatsoever. When I turned 15, I was sick and tired of nothing to do. Me and my best mate, instead of smoking pot like everybody else in town, not living a life, we chose to go out and get drunk every weekend. That's where my life just went to crap. From 15 to 19, it would have been a maximum of 12, 13, 14, 15 weekends. I didn't wake up absolutely wiped out after a big Friday and Saturday night. Anyway, got a job for ADI, Australian Defence Industries, as a supervisor, as an explosive ordnance technician. I was one of 2 civilians ever accepted to do an ATO, Ammunition Technician Officers course, in the Army, Bandiana Army Camp, Wodonga, Victorian side of Albury. This course taught me all about any explosive ever made by the Chinese in approximately 0700 AD for incendiaries and flares, all the way up, revolutionising it. Civil wars, World War I, II, III, Korea, Vietnam, with every single thing about all the explosives, how to place the detonators down and dispose of them if they was UXOs, unexploded ordnance. Anyway, after that course I got back to ADI Myambat, where I was made a supervisor explosive ordnance technician. Anyway, September 2003, went to Aberdeen for the Rugby League Football Grand Final after party. I went there with my boss, Redmond, Dominic Redmond. Anyway, we was talking and drinking. He kept saying, "Nutty, leave ADI. I was in the army, I did the course, you're never going to get around me. You might as well move on." Hearing this for 45 minutes to an hour, I got sick and tired of the crap. F off, Redmond. I went and walked away, drank for a couple of hours, well, anyway, got back to where I was drinking, the other side of the footy oval. I was looking out on the golf course and the fellow I was drinking with taps me on the shoulder. "Nutty, looks like your boss is going to get some tonight." Now this a-hole had a fiance at work. I looked up across the other side of the oval. He had some skank with the legs wrapped around his waist. I ran over, pulled the skank off. "You're F, Redmond, there's no way in the world I can't tell Stella," his fiance. He pushed me to the bottom of the hill 2, 3 times. I walked back up the last time. He's 6'10", upper body like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I was about 120 kilos. Witnesses say, picked me 2 to 3 foot off the ground, turned around, walked back, then turned back, ran 3 or 4 steps and threw me off the drop-off. Bloody cat. Anyway, got an acquired brain injury, which isn't bad no more. I know what's going on, and made a paraplegic. Anyway, that's my story. It's nothing to be getting worried about. I'm living a loving life. You might have stuffed my able-bodied life. I'm disabled. I'm not going to let that bastard win. I live and love each day of life. I was going to keep on popping in the free world. Giddy up. Also lived in nursing homes from 5-6 days after I was 21. So 21 on 22nd of January 2005. Nursing homes with 90-year-olds, average age of about 80 years plus. Lived in Musbrook nursing home, I went out to my home, Merriwa, to the multi-purpose services. Now these nursing homes for a 21-year-old to move to, you got 3 or 4 people dying a week. You make friends with someone and you're 21. You make friends with somebody, next week they're dead. It's not the place for young people to be going. It's ridiculous that the government allowed this to happen. Anyway, that's my story. I get up each day, I pursue life. I keep popping in the free world. Get up! Oh, nowadays, bro, just going out and doing my stuff, shopping, fishing, can I get back in the lawn bowls. I was a member of Rotary, Waratah Rotary. I'm going to join that, but join back up for the Rotary Club. I want to do everything for the community. The communities I live in is what I want to make prosper. And I'm just really, I'm going to be dedicated to making this people's lives better. My life's kind of deteriorated, but it's driving, it's popping, pumping back up, and I want to help anybody that's life, disabled, not disabled, anybody that's been pushed down or fallen off the cliff, down the dumps, nowhere to go. I want to be able to enrich their lives, make them come back up and live the dream. Yeah, I'm one of 6 children. Jonathan's lived in Brisbane since 2002, 2003. Don't get to see him much. Kelly, she'll be 48, 49 this year. She lived in Warrabrook, but probably 12, 13 years ago. Moved up to, 10 years ago, moved up to Brisbane. I got a sister, Emily, about 4 years younger than me, so 36. She's been living, she moved up to Brisbane with my brother Jonathan in 2000. So I got, Jonathan's been up there, Emily's been up there since about 2000. Kelly moved up there about 2006, 5. And Jordan, he's 9 years younger than me. He moved up there 8 or 9 years ago. I've got a brother Hamish that lives at Head and Greeter. He's a mechanic in the coal mines. And my mother and father are still out in Merriwa, both retired pensioners now.
And how long have you been in the Newcastle area?
I just moved into Wickham last Monday. I was living at Mount Hutton, first purpose-built buildings for young men, young people in residential aged care. We started off good, great accommodation. A year or so the workers kind of drop off, they get fired or other stuff happens. And I moved to Belmont. Yeah, because I'm the ambassador of the Summer Foundation. A brand new apartment building is built in Belmont. I applied and I got the penthouse. 4th floor, my balcony looked out over Lake Macquarie. It was really good, but once again, support companies, they start off really great. After 6 to 8 months, maybe a year, it all kind of drops off and goes to shit.
How did you feel, or how did you manage being told that you were no longer able to? How'd you deal with that? Because I know that'll be a big thing for people that are also going through it as well. So how was that, and how'd you deal with it?
It was absolutely up crap. Finding out you won't walk again. Is crushing. Every day I think about, oh no, will I ever find anybody? Will I ever be able to play sport? Will I ever be able to go and do this? Parachuting. All these things I wished and wanted to do in my life. They're gone. But new things have opened up. So I'm also known as James Nutstradamus Nut. My number one philosophical law is perception is a direction to misconception. Perception is a direction to misconception. What I don't like, people see me in a wheelchair. People at shops, you go up to order something, they look over your shoulder. I was here, right? I'm like, if I wasn't able to come up and order my food, if I wasn't able to come up and buy something, would you see me here with the item in my hand and my wallet out? Please do not ever think somebody in a wheelchair is worthless, is not able to think. Some people may be, but not 100%. And people see somebody out in a wheelchair with a friend, they think, oh, that's his carer. Sometimes it might be their support worker. All of my support workers are my friends. They're not working, they're being my friend. I think the world needs to wake up and realise this man might be in a chair, he's still a man. Quite easy, simple. So anybody out there, disabled or not, open your eyes, be like me, Cosmo Kramer from Seinfeld. His yearly catchphrase is, giddy up. And that's what I do every morning. I wake up, so if any day you wake up's great. Suicide prevention. I attempted it a few times. My best friend hung himself in 2009. I know a lot of people that have killed themselves thinking that their life is bad. Everybody's life is bad at some time. My life was shit, but now I live life because I can do things. Get out there, socialise, do stuff, keep your mind active, and then you'll be positive. Don't ever give up the fight. Never.
Thank you, brother. That was powerful. That was bloody powerful.
100% give my permission to use this video as my Neil Young cover goes. Keep on popping in the free world, bro. Keep on popping.